y'all tell your girl's been watching New Girl lately? Who's that girl? Who's that girl? It's Cam. Sometimes you just gotta give yourself a theme song, okay? Hey guys, my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today's reading is going to be all about hyping you up. So if you have been feeling a little down, a little sad lately, then stop what you're doing, put everything down, and watch this freaking reading because your girl is going to be gassing you up. She's going to be making you feel good. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks today, okay? So here are your group picks today. So for group number 1, we have this pale pinkish nail polish, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love it so much, you guys. And then for group number 2, we have this super bright, fun Barbie girl type of pink as well. And then last but not least, for group number 3, we have this really gorgeous, sparkly pale shade as well. Okay? So guys, I want you to go ahead and take a very big, deep breath in. And now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to please close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about what type of gassing up you need right now. I want you to think about how maybe you've been feeling a little bit down. Maybe you've lost that pep in your step. And then I want you to think about what will help bring that fun and brightness back into your life. Now, whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever nail polish your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one nail polish here, then definitely feel free to check out those extra messages as well. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends, okay? Hello, group 1! So if you chose this lovely shade of pale pink, then hey, hello, my gorgeous little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering onto this reading today. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and put this pretty polish right here to just look extra fine, and let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards. Let's shuffle these babies out. Now guys, I don't know if you can tell, but that was a really bad shuffle there, so we're on to a really great start. But let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to tell you today. Let's see what pick-me-up you need. So Spirit, will you please help a girl out and help group 1 out here? If they have been feeling sad, if they have been feeling upset, please tell them exactly what they need to hear right now to get that extra bit of pep back into their life, okay? Spirit, can we get some extra messages, please? Extra messages, please. What wants to come through for my group 1 folks? Ooh, wowzers. Okay, you guys. So there are actually like 2 cards coming through right here. They're like stuck together. I'm just going to take the one that was like right up, like that was looking right at me. Okay, that was making the eyes. I'm going to put the other one back in the deck right here. And I think that I'm going to stop there. Okay, you guys, so first of all, for the back of the deck energy, we have the Ace of Pentacles coming through, which is very interesting because the Ace of Pentacles, that actually talks about new money coming through. It talks about maybe getting a raise, maybe getting a new job, a new opportunity. Okay, this usually talks about things related to your job. So maybe for some of you guys that have found yourself at this reading today, you may be feeling very upset or very down about a job or some type of business matter, maybe some type of school matter. Maybe you just feel like you haven't been getting noticed at your job. Maybe you feel like you haven't been making the grades that you thought you would be making at this point in your schooling here. But at the end of the day, I think that Spirit wants you to know that whatever it is that is happening right now in your life, that doesn't take away from the fact that you have so much worth. You have so much to offer to the world, and you yourself haven't even begun to tap into that well of worth that you have, that well of opportunity, right? There is so much ahead of you, so don't get caught up in what is happening right now that you forget just how incredible you are, that you forget just how talented you are, that you forget just how amazing you are, okay? Because it is so easy to forget all of the amazing things that you are whenever you are so focused on your flaws, or whenever you are so focused on what is going wrong. You can't even think to realize what is going right, like what is right within your own heart. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay. So let's go ahead and put that aside. And let's talk about these other cards that are coming through, okay? So what type of hype do you need right now, Group 1? So we have the Hanged Man coming through. We also have the Tower. We have the Star. And we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, you guys. That is so interesting. Okay. So first of all, with the Hanged Man, this talks about feeling like you are very, very stuck. This talks about just going through the same type of situation every single day and just not being able to see any light at the end of the tunnel, right? And so I do think, again, you have been going through some type of situation where you have been feeling stuck, where you have been feeling very impatient. You have just been thinking, when is my life going to change? When is my fortune going to change? And I really do think that this is all coming from a place related to your work. Now, if that is not the case for you, then I just think that this could also be talking about just not seeing yourself in the best light. Okay? Because what is interesting is behind the Ace of Pentacles card, we have the Three of Swords, and then after that, we have the Two of Cups. Now, the Three of Swords, this talks about feeling very heartbroken, and the Two of Cups, this speaks about finding your perfect match, your perfect someone. And now, what is interesting here is I feel like for those of you who, the whole job thing that's not resonating, I think that you have been feeling very stuck within your relationships, within your romantic life. And I think that it has just been a very long time since you have been with somebody new, since you have been in a relationship. And I think that you have found yourself really doubting yourself, really feeling very insecure, and just thinking that there has to be something wrong with you for people to not be able to see you as the right partner for them, right? And I think Spirit wants me to tell you right now in this moment that you are so much more than you realize, that you have so much to offer to someone and to also offer to yourself. And I think that the perfect hype up that you need right now is the fact that you just need to remember that you are absolutely unique and absolutely original. There is nobody else out there who has your exact DNA, right? And because of that, you are one of a kind, darling. You are one of a kind, okay? And even though you are not attracting somebody new into your life, that is completely okay, because I think Spirit wants you to sit down right now, and Spirit wants you to to have this time and have this space so that you can love on yourself, right? You are not meant to be in a connection right now, because the only connection you should be tending to at the moment is the connection that you have to yourself, because I really think that you have lost your sense of self, right? You have been looking for love from everyone else, that you forgot that the love that truly matters is the love that you have for yourself, okay? And so it is time for you to create a change in your life with the Tower card coming through. It is time for you to make that change and decide that you don't need to be with somebody right now. It is time for you to decide that instead of going out and trying to, get on all the dating apps, trying to go to the bars and find somebody new, it is time for you to take yourself out on a date. It is time for you to love on yourself and get back in your sense of power, right? Because nobody can love you better than yourself, babe. Nobody can ever love you better than yourself. Now, going back to the job scenario here, I think the message is the same, okay? I think that you are just really losing your sense of self, okay? You are losing your sense of worth here as you are waiting excuse me, guys, as you are waiting for your boss or for your teacher or somebody to notice you and to pull you aside and tell you how good you're doing, right? You have been getting so lost and waiting for a return at your business or at your job here or at your schooling here. You are so busy waiting to get noticed, waiting for the good fortune to come into your life, that you are forgetting just how talented and just how incredible you are. You do not need your boss to notice you and to tell you how amazing you are for you to know how amazing you are. Does that make sense? You do not need a good report card or these amazing, fabulous grades or a 4.0 to, really tell you that you are smart and that you are talented, okay? It is time for you to look at yourself and see yourself as the freaking star, okay? You are the star of the show. There is nobody else like you. There is nobody else with your specific talents, with your specific blessings. You have something completely unique to offer to your job or to your schooling here. You are an original. So it's time for you to treat yourself like that. It is time for you to love on yourself more and to see yourself as that freaking babe, okay? That is what I'm seeing here with the Queen of Swords. Because the Queen of Swords, this is somebody who is independent. This is somebody who knows how incredible they are. They have a strong sense of confidence. And this is also somebody who is a really, really great communicator, okay? This is somebody who always has something to say, and it is time for you to have something to say to yourself that is positive, okay? Because I really think whether you are, resonating more with the job scenario here or with the love relationship scenario here, at the end of the day, your main message is that it is time for you to start to speak more positive upon yourself and upon your life. It is time for you to look at yourself in the mirror and talk about just how fabulous you are, okay? It is time for you to look at yourself in the mirror and go, woo! Who is that fine, sexy babe in front of me? Okay, who is that fine, sexy babe that I'm looking at? She or he or they look freaking great. Okay, it is time for you to see that, because I think that you have been spending way too long looking at yourself in the mirror and really looking at each and every single flaw you have. It is time for you to see that you are flawless, okay? It is time for you to change the way that you are speaking upon yourself right now, because whenever you change the way that you are speaking to yourself, I swear to you, you will truly change your life, okay? Because I truly believe that the law of attraction is such a freaking true phenomenon, okay? If you are able to look at yourself and see yourself in the best light, then you will carry yourself in a a new way. You will carry yourself as though you are a king, as though you are a queen, and people will start treating you like that. All of a sudden, as you see yourself in this new light, as you have this new type of confidence, your boss, your teachers, they will pick up on that. They will notice that. And then all of a sudden, they will start pulling you aside and telling you how freaking awesome you are, how good of a job you are doing. If you start carrying yourself in this amazing sense of light, then you will have new partners that are interested in you, that want to date you, because they see that you are dating yourself and loving on yourself right now. And that just makes you so much more attractive, okay? And it is time for you to realize that you are just so attractive as well. You are so freaking incredible, Group 1. I do not want you looking at yourself and thinking about all of your flaws, okay? Because at the end of the day, again, I know I've said this so many times, but it is the absolute truth. You are an original. Okay, there is nobody else out here in the world who is you, okay, who can have the same effect that you have on yourself and on others, right? There's nobody else out here that will ever be able to be you. So it's time for you to rock it. It is time for you to love who you are and to just be excited about the life that is ahead of you, right? So yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at your other cards, okay? Yeah. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Okay. Yeah, this is all going back to what you are telling yourself, what you are saying to yourself. Literally, guys, what was I talking about here? You have been looking at yourself in the mirror and seeing yourself in the worst light imaginable. Okay, it is time for you to look at yourself and change the way that you are speaking to yourself. It is time for you to just realize how incredible you are. Okay, you are so freaking incredible. You are so freaking beautiful. And it doesn't matter what other people say to you. All that matters is what you say to yourself. Okay? And I hope that you are able to change the way that you have been speaking to yourself. Now, with the Child Eternal, it says right here, a determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. And look at this, you guys. It also says an ability to see things with fresh eyes. Yes, it is time for you to be able to look at the world and to look at yourself with a sparkle in your eye. I really think you have just been being very, very negative as of late. You have really been thinking about the worst thing that could happen, and you have been thinking about the worst things in yourself instead of thinking about the best things that could happen, or instead of seeing the best things in yourself. It is totally time for you to reroute your mindset, okay? Because as you reroute that mindset, you will go from a mindset of negativity and a mindset, having a poor mindset, to having one of prosperity, to having an abundant type of mindset, right? Does that make sense? And as you start to be more kind to yourself, you will be able to attract kind beginnings in your future. Does that make sense? As you become more loving to yourself, then you will be able to attract more love within your future. So it's time for you to manifest the life of your dreams. And I swear to you, you will start to manifest new beginnings, new opportunities, new recognitions, new love, new opportunities, as you start to speak to yourself in a new and exciting and a bold way, okay? Now, guys, before I end this reading, I want to go ahead and just take a look at what the book has to say for tears of joy and sadness, because I really am intrigued to see what is coming through here. So, just give me 1 second, you guys. It's been a really long time since I've used this deck here, so I don't know exactly in the book where this message is. So let's see. Here we go. So this is kind of a long message, you guys. It literally goes from right here to right here. I don't know if I'm going to read everything. I'm just going to read a few things, okay? But it says right here, life is rarely simple. There is no such thing as completely good or bad. Even the best outcomes may come with a price, and even the worst disasters can often have a silver lining. Loss and grief show us the value of what we had and how lucky we were to have it. The toughest challenges give us the opportunity to rise above. That doesn't mean that the hard stuff isn't hard. Of course it is. But if you can find the positive side of even the worst events, it will help you to stay strong and keep moving forward. Maybe you can even inspire others who are dealing with their own difficulties to keep moving forward too. Now, there is one more thing. It says divination. It says this card may be an indication that you are struggling with tough times, or perhaps you are coming out the other side. Maybe both. Either way, stay strong and smile when you can, even if it is through the tears. Okay, you guys, yeah. Yeah, do you see that? I really think that at the end of the day, you have been going through a really tough time. You have been struggling, whether it is through your job, through your schooling here, or through your relationships. You have just been going through a really, really hard time. And I think that you feel as though there is no end in sight. You really feel like there is never going to be a light at the end of the tunnel. But even whenever you can't see that light, it's time for you to be that light. Does that make sense? Even if you can't see the positive outcomes yet, if you allow yourself to be more positive, then you will be able to change your whole situation. Does that make sense? As you change your mindset, as you look at your situation with new eyes, and you will be able to have new opportunities arise and new beginnings. Okay? But this all starts with you. This starts with you being able to look at where you are right now and being able to smile even though you're crying. And it talks about you being able to look at yourself and see yourself in the amazing light that you are challenged to see yourself in, right? It is time for you to see yourself as somebody who is beautiful, as somebody who is worth so much. And as you start to see how much you are worth, then you will truly change your life. So yeah, you guys, that is what I'm seeing here today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 2. So if you chose this lovely Barbie girl type of nail polish today, then hey, hello, my gorgeous little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering onto this reading. So I'm going to go ahead and place this right here to look freaking fab, and let's take a look at your tarot cards today. So Spirit, for Group 2, my Group 2 folks have been feeling a little bit sad, a little bit down. Will you please give them a beautiful, beautiful pick-me-up, Spirit? What do they need to hear right now that will pick them right on up and make them feel so freaking fabulous, okay? Let's go ahead and see what wants to come through. Can we get some messages, please, Spirit? Can we get some messages, please, for Group? Ooh, 2. Okay, you guys, so 2 cards came through, but they were just kind of like stuck together right here. So I'm just going to take the card that was facing me, and I'm going to put the other card back in the deck. Alrighty, let's see what else wants to come through here, Spirit. Can we get some messages, please? Can we get some messages, please? Spirit, can we get some messages, please? What do they need to hear right freaking now at this moment? Okay, that's really interesting. So guys, for the back of the deck energy, we have the 9 of Pentacles coming through. That's very interesting. So, you guys, the 9 of Pentacles, this talks about being in a place where you have so much abundance, and so much wealth that you are just enjoying yourself, right? You are just like taking a step back, having a pause in your life, and you are just sitting back, drinking a cup of wine, reading a good book, and you're just feeling confident and good, and you're feeling like that freaking boss babe, okay? You are so talented and so good right now that it's fine if you take a step back and take a break, okay? So that is interesting to see. Now, we will get back to that message and to that card, but let's go ahead and talk about these other cards that are coming through. So we have the King of Pentacles. We also have the Judgment coming through. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Magician. So honestly, guys, I really think, first of all, the biggest message that is coming through, the type of pick-me-up that you need at this moment, is that you just need to relax, okay? Like, it is time for you to chillax and to just focus on yourself and have a good time, okay? Because I really think that Spirit, they want you to know first and foremost that you have been doing so many things within your job. You have been doing so many things within your job or within your schooling, and Spirit wants you to know that you are doing amazing, honey. Okay, you are doing amazing. That is what I'm seeing here with the Magician card, because the Magician card talks about having an unlimited amount of potential. It talks about having an unlimited amount of talent and of love and of opportunity, okay? And I really think what has been going on within your life, the reason why you have been feeling down or feeling sad as of late, is because of the fact that even though you have been making some amazing feats within your job or within your schooling here, I feel like you still feel like that is not enough, okay? I think that you have really been being very judgmental upon yourself and upon where you are right now. That is what I'm seeing here with the Judgment card coming through. I just think that you have been being very, very judgy on your own self, because I do think that you are somebody who has really, really high expectations for yourself, or maybe your parents or your friends or people that you know have really high expectations for you, right? I just think that you are somebody who is a really, really big overachiever. I think that you have been an overachiever for all of your life, and you are just somebody who does not want to stop, right? Even after you have these amazing accomplishments, even after you get the raise, get the promotion, get the good grades, you still want to keep on just being very you still want to keep on working, right? You want to keep on working. And I think that it has gotten to this point to where you are feeling kind of exhausted. You are feeling kind of just upset, and you've lost your sense of joy, your sense of passion for your job and for your schooling here. And it is time for you to regain that sense of passion. And it is especially time for you to regain that sense of passion for your life, okay? Because your job, your schooling, it will always be there. It will always be important. But one of the most important things that you can do right now is to enjoy your life and to enjoy yourself, right? How can you enjoy your life and enjoy the days ahead of you if you are so focused on your job or on your schooling here, right? You can't spend your every single day thinking about the job or thinking about your test that is coming up. It is okay for you to have a study break or to have a break from your job, put it on the back burner for just like an hour or two so that you can enjoy the life that you are living, because before you know it, you are going to be 80 years old and you are going to be looking back at your life and seeing that you spent every single day working, every single day trying to work for what is coming up ahead, right? Instead of just enjoying your life now at this very moment, okay? And I think that Spirit wants you to know your biggest pick-me-up is that you can take this time and take a break, and you will still have this unlimited potential, these unlimited amount of opportunities waiting for you when you come back, okay? Because Spirit wants you to know that you are so freaking talented. You have earned and worked for every single job opportunity, every single good grade that you have received, right? But you have also simultaneously worked so hard, and you have also earned a break. You have earned some time off. You have earned a bit of a mental vacation, okay? It is time for you to just get back in love with your life. Get back in love with what life has to offer you beyond your job and beyond your schooling here, right? It is time for you to go out and try some new hobbies, find a new passion, okay? That is what I'm seeing here with the Page of Wands, because the Page of Wands talks about doing something new, but it also talks about following your heart and following your passion. So what is it that you are passionate about, group 2? I want you to take a second and think about it, okay? And don't just think about your job, right? Yes, you're very passionate about your job. You're very passionate about your schooling. That is beyond clear. But what else are you into? What do you like to do? Do you love to read? Do you like to maybe make YouTube videos like me, like your girl here? Do you like to, sing or dance? If that is the case, then read more books. Go to the library. Spoil yourself. Buy a book, okay? Or if you are somebody who loves to make YouTube videos, and make a YouTube video every now and then. Your job will be there when you get back, okay? If you are somebody who likes to sing, then go join a choir, or go go to sing karaoke somewhere at a bar. If you are somebody who likes to dance, then take a dance class, okay? Learn a new type of dance style. Go to a dance party. Just have fun. You can even have a dance party in your own room right now at this very second. If that is where you are, just turn on a song and just give yourself a minute or 2 or 3 or a whole hour to just dance and to let loose and to have fun, okay? Because you will always have your job. That will always be there, okay? Your schooling will always be there. But you are not always going to be at the age that you are right now. You are not always going to be at this moment where you are right now, right? And so it's time for you to make the most of it. It's time for you to put your homework aside, put your job aside, and just go out and have fun and enjoy yourself while you can, okay? Because before you know it, life will pass you by, and you will be an old man or an old woman or an old they them, and you'll be looking back with a little bit of regret, thinking that you should have done this more instead of spending every living second thinking about your job, thinking about what you have to achieve, thinking about everything you have to do, right? All the responsibilities that you have. Spirit just wants you to know that you are so freaking talented. You have achieved so much in your life already. People will be okay with you taking a break, okay? People will be more than okay with you taking that break because you are so talented, because you have achieved so much. People are okay with you taking a step back and having a good time because you are so talented and so incredible. They will be waiting for you to come back, okay? Your job will be there when you get back. Does that make sense? So let's go ahead and take a look at your other cards here. Let's take a look at your other cards. Spirit, what type of pick-me-up does Group 2 need? What type of pick-me-up does Group 2 need right now? Yeah, look at that. What type of pick-me-up does Group 2 need right now, Spirit? Can we get some messages, please? Yeah. Look at this. Literally, for the back of the deck energy, we have memories coming through. Memories. Before you know it, this day that you are living right now will be just another memory. Now, do you want to look back and have a really fun and awesome memory to look at? as you, decide to pause this video right now, or, wait for the end, like this video, subscribe, and then pause it, right? But will you have a good memory as you look back on this day, as you paused this video and went out and touched grass, went out and just had a dance party, went out and just did something really spontaneous, right? I guarantee you that you will be more fond of that type of memory of you going out and having fun and doing something spontaneous than of you, looking back at a memory of today, of you pausing this video and getting back to work, getting back to your schooling here, getting back to studying or whatever it is you do. I swear you will enjoy it more if you allow yourself to enjoy this moment right now. Okay, that is what I'm seeing here. That is what I'm seeing here. So let's go ahead and take a look at your other cards. So it says right here for damsel, understanding the nature of healthy romance. Healthy romance. Okay, I really, really think that you have been being kind of unhealthy. You have been risking your health so that you can focus so much on your job, right? I really think that you have been working so much that you have been missing out on some extra much needed sleep that you need to have. You have been working so much that you have been missing out on those vacation hours that you have building up, okay? You have been working so much, going to school so much, focused so much on what tests are ahead that you have forgotten to even go out and just have healthy relationships, right? These healthy relationships can talk about the relationship that you have for yourself, with yourself, when it comes to getting the right sleep, when it comes to taking care of yourself, having mental times, like to just relax and to have a mental break, right? These relationships can talk about the relationships that you have with other people, with your friends, right? Have you not been spending as much time as you should be, checking up on your friends, hanging out with your friends? Have you been isolating yourself a little too much? Okay? And these healthy relationships, right? These healthy romances can talk about the relationships that you have with a lover. Okay? Maybe it is time for you to go out and find yourself a boo thing, or maybe you already have a boo thing and you haven't been talking to them that much because you've been so focused on your job. Okay, I swear to you, it is okay for you to go out and have fun with your boo, or to go out and find a boo, because again, your job will be there when you get back. I swear, you have worked so freaking hard. It is time for you to just say, I'm gonna take a break. Okay, and when you're done with that break, you'll go back and your job will be there. Okay? Now with invasive coming through, I really think this is just talking about those invasive energies that you have been feeling as of late. You have been feeling like you have been losing your sense of passion, that you have been losing your sense of excitement, your sense of joy. And I'm telling you right now, honestly, the best thing that you can do for your job and for your schooling here is to take a break. Because I think that if you overwork yourself so much, then you will get to a point where you are burnt out and you can't perform at your best within your job and within your schooling here because you are so tired, so exhausted, so burnt out. Okay? The best thing that you can do for your job, for your schooling here, my beautiful, lovely overachiever, is to actually allow yourself a time to just chillax, okay? That is the best thing that you can do, because whenever you go back to the job, whenever you go back to studying or whatever, you will have a new perspective, you will have a new sense of excitement, a new sense of just excited energy, right? You will be able to just have even more positive opportunities open up for you at your job and at your schooling here if you give yourself the opportunity to just relax, okay? So yeah, before I end this reading, I do think I just want to go into the book and find what this card, Connect with Gaia, has to say, because I am kind of intrigued to see what wants to come through for that. So just Give me 1 second, you guys. Here we go. Okay, so it says right here, the earth is our mother, and if we are not in tune with her, the rest of our lives will be out of balance too. The modern world can take us far away from our roots as living, breathing people on a living, breathing planet. Take a few minutes to connect with Gaia, whether as the earth goddess, or the ground beneath you, or some growing thing. Okay, and it says right here, modern life is full of distractions. Make sure to remember to take time to tune into the earth, no matter what else is going on around you. This card reminds you to stay in touch with what is truly important, both spiritually and practically, especially those things that support the rest of your efforts. So yes, what is truly important to you? I know whenever I ask that question that you will say your job, that you will say your schooling here, or whatever it is that you are trying to achieve at the moment. But what is truly important is your health. That is what is truly important. It is being able to have a good, healthy connection with yourself. Because if you are not having a healthy life, then that will cause everything within your life to be out of balance, including your work and including your school here, right? So if you want to be able to have the best amount of opportunities, the best amount of outcomes to arise within your job and within your schooling here, then it is time for you to focus on being your best self and on just giving yourself a break. Because as you give yourself that break, you will be able to come back into that job and into your schooling here with a new sense of pep in your step, right? Does that make sense? And a new sense of joy and a new sense of love. So yeah, you guys, you earned a break. So go take a break, okay? You are so talented. You are so incredible. You are amazing. And it's time for you to treat yourself as so, and to give yourself a little bit of one-on-one time, or give yourself a little bit of fun time with other people. So yeah, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 3. So if you chose this gorgeous sparkly nail polish, then hey, hello my gorgeous sparkly butterflies, and thank you for fluttering onto this reading today. So you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put this right here, and let's take a look at your tarot cards, okay? So we are asking the question, what type of hyping up, gassing up do you need right now? So Spirit, my Group 3 folks, they have been feeling a bit down. They've been feeling a little bit sad lately. Can you give them a gas up? Okay, can you make them feel good, make them feel great? Okay, please. What do they need to hear right now, Spirit? What do they need to hear right now? What hype up from the universe do they need right freaking now? Okay, you guys. This is interesting. Alrighty, so first of all, for the back of the deck energy, we have the Four of Wands coming through. Now, the Four of Wands, this is such a beautiful card to receive, because this talks about really enjoying your life. This talks about having a beautiful home life to come back to. This talks about having just a beautiful world that you are living. Right? This talks about celebrating every single thing that you have, right? This talks about celebrating your friendships. This talks about celebrating your relationships, celebrating all of the blessings that you have received. And this talks about just having a good freaking time and enjoying everything that you have earned within your life and within this moment, okay? This truly is the card of just having fun and celebrating, okay? Now, let's talk about these other cards that are coming through, and we will get back to that message and just talk about how that relates to these cards here. Now, first of all, you guys, we have the Chariot coming through. We also have the Page of Swords. We have the Seven of Wands. And then, excuse me guys, sorry, my nose is kind of bothering me. We also have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, you guys. So this is really interesting. Honestly, the first message that is coming through is with the Chariot card. I really think you have been feeling very confused as to what is lying ahead of you. Because what is interesting here is if you look at this girl, she looks like she's on a bit of a crossroads. She has somewhere to be, but she doesn't know where to go because it literally says this way or that way. And this girl is just looking and she's trying to decide where she is going, where on earth her next destination is. And you can tell she's just feeling a bit uncertain as to what her next step is going to be. And what's interesting is that we also have, ooh, sorry you guys, my phone is ringing over there, and I honestly, it's too far away for me to grab it, so we're just gonna, you know, have a dance party. Alrighty, you guys, as that's ringing, maybe go ahead and hydrate yourself, you know, take a drink of your coffee or whatever beverage you have. But let's go ahead and keep talking about what is coming through here. Now, like I was saying, that talks about feeling very uncertain about what is lying ahead of you, right? You don't know what your next move is. And I really think that you guys are feeling very uncertain about where you are going next within your job, or again, just within your life in general. Okay, you don't know what you want for yourself and for your life at this moment and at this time. Now, this could be talking about how maybe you are feeling very uncertain about your schooling here or about your job. Maybe you don't know what you want to study in college right now and you've just been feeling very confused and very down about that. Maybe you don't know if the job that you have right now is the right job for you. Maybe you're trying to figure out, should I make a career change? Okay, now this could also talk about your relationships. Maybe you have been single for a really, really long time and you are just trying to figure out, like, am I going to be single forever? Is there ever going to be someone out there for me? Like, what is going on? Am I just going to be a single Pringle forever? Or this could be talking about how maybe you are in a relationship right now and you're thinking, like, maybe this person isn't the person who is meant for me. Okay, maybe there's somebody else out there that I could have a better connection with, okay? Or maybe you are deciding or feeling very nervous and uncertain about whether you are in the right location, right? Maybe you feel like you want to move somewhere else or just go somewhere new and have a new change of scenery. This could talk about just moving apartments, getting a house, or going to a whole other country or whole other state, right? But I just think at the end of the day, you are feeling so uncertain about that. And I think that you also feel like you have a lot of people telling you what it is that you should be doing within your life right now. That is what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Wands. Because if you look at this girl literally looks like she is trying to, like, defend herself, and she has all of these other people that are raising their wands at her, okay? And so I think that you feel like you have a lot of expectations placed on you by other people or by a society about what type of life you should be living at this very moment. So maybe going back to that school or job scenario, maybe you are studying to be a doctor at school. Maybe you're in medical school right now and you're doing that because that is what your mom and dad has wanted you to study forever, right? But maybe you are starting to realize that that might not be what you want to do, right? You are going to school, you're going to medical school to please your parents, but what will please you? What will please yourself? But I think that you are feeling very uncertain on whether you should go after whatever job change you want to make here because you want to make your parents happy, right? Now, this could also just be talking about just the the societal expectations placed upon you, right? Society says that you should have like a 8 to 4 job, right? Society says that you should go to college, that you should stay in school, work hard, get a 9 to 5. That's what I was thinking, a 9 to 5 job. I said 8 to 4. Get a 9 to 5 job and just do what everybody else is doing. Get married, have the white picket fence type of thing. But maybe that's not what you want to do. Maybe you have a different calling placed on your life. Maybe you want to go out and travel the world, right? Maybe you want to travel the world, or maybe you want to go and do some crazy freaking job, right? That society would look at and be like, what are they doing, right? So maybe that crazy job is that you want to be like a traveling photographer or a traveling journalist, or maybe you want to go to a Ren fair and be like a little belly dancer, okay? Whatever it is, do you, okay? Do you. And I just think that at the end of the day, the biggest message that is coming through is that you have been living your life to make other people happy. You have been living your life to make society happy, to make your parents happy. That is what I'm seeing here with the Six of Pentacles. But now it is time for you to make yourself happy. It is time for you to do what will make you... I'm losing my train of thought here. I'm sorry, you guys. But it is time for you to do what makes you happy. You have earned it, okay? Spirit wants you to know that you only have this life once, right? You have this life once, and it is your life to live, and you shouldn't live it pleasing other people. You should live it doing what makes you happy. It is time for you to celebrate your life and to celebrate the life that you are living. And if the life that you are living is a life meant to please others, to please your parents, to please society, then that is not going to be a life that you find much joy in. That's not going to be a life that you want to celebrate, right? It's time for you to do what makes you happy. And that is the pick-me-up that Spirit wants you to hear. Does that make sense? You deserve to live your life in the way that you want to live it. You freaking deserve it. You have been spending so long trying to please others, trying to make other people happy. It is time for you to be a bit selfish, to be a bit spoiled. You know, your parents, they might be mad at you at first. Society might be thinking like, what the heck is going on at first, right? But after you start to do yourself, after you start to do your thing and you start to do it well, then your parents, eventually they'll get over it, okay? Society will get over it. And as you start to just live your life and do your own thing, I think that people will start to be happy for you. And most of all, you will be happy for yourself. You will enjoy the life that you have. And that is what is most important. Because again, you only get one life to live, babe. And it's time for you to live the life that you are being called to live, right? It's time for you to be a bit selfish, be a bit spoiled, and to answer your own heart's call, okay? So follow your heart, babe. Dream big. And don't give a crap about what other people think. Right? It doesn't matter what they think because it isn't their life, it's yours. So do it. Do it. Okay? Now let's go ahead and see what other messages Spirit wants you to see here. For group 3, what type of pick-me-up do they need right now, Spirit? For group 3, what type of pick-me-up do they need right now? What type of pick-me-up do they need right now at this freaking moment? Okay? Ooh, my freaking goodness. So guys, we have so many cards coming through. I don't know if you can see this, but the way the cards landed, there were 2 cards that landed upright right here. But this card landed like down, facing like down, so I'm going to put it back in the deck. And let's just take the cards that were looking right at us, okay? Alrighty. Yeah. This is beautiful. Now, first of all, guys, I want you to see this. So it says healer. Now, first of all, for some of you guys, maybe you are feeling called to be a healer yourself. So, I know that I was talking about how maybe your parents have been wanting you to be a doctor all your life and how you just don't feel like that is a thing for you. Well, maybe that is a different scenario. Like, there's a different scenario coming through. Maybe you have always wanted to be a doctor, a healer, but your parents have wanted you to be a lawyer or something like that. Okay, or a banker. Okay, maybe your parents or somebody you know has a certain, like, a business that they want you to take up, but that's not the business you want to do. You want to go into the business of healing. Okay, so definitely take it as it resonates. That is not going to be for everyone. This is just like a message for a few of you guys. But if you want to go into a profession of healing, whether that be like being a massage therapist, being a doctor, being a spiritual guru, being an herbalist, you know, this is a further clarification that that is where you need to go. Spirit is giving you that extra bit of nudge, telling you to do it. Go for it. Okay, but there is another message coming through as well, because it says right here, for the light attributes, an ability to help transform pain into healing. Okay, and guys, look at this. We also have change and progress. So yeah, Spirit is telling you it is time for you to make a change within your life, and that change is going to be you choosing to go after what would make you happy. But this is not going to be an easy change you go through. This process is not going to be easy, and it's going to be painful. You are going to upset a lot of people. You are going to upset your parents, your friends, your partners, society. But at the end of the day, even though it's going to be painful, it's going to be hard, it's going to be worth it, because you are finally going to live the true and authentic life that you have been feeling called to live. Okay, it is going to be freaking worth it, and all that pain that you are feeling in the moment, it is going to transform into excitement, into love, into passion as you start doing what you are being called to do within this life, right? It's time for you to have faith and to know that everything is going to be okay. This is what you are meant to do. You are meant to have this big change within your life, and the biggest pick-me-up that you need to know is that Spirit has your back. The world has your back. The universe has your back. And at the end of the day, you have your back as well. And you have everything that you need to have. You have all the strength, all the talent, all of the passion to be able to go after this new life and to go after it with a pep in your step, okay? You have everything that you need at this moment. You just have to have the bold attitude to just say goodbye to what is no longer making you happy, and say hello to these new and exciting futures that are waiting for you. Okay, now at the end of the day, we also have ambrosia coming through, and this just makes me think about sticky, sweet honey. Okay, sticky, sweet honey. And I just think that Spirit is telling you that you have so many sweet opportunities waiting for you. You have so many delicious opportunities that are awaiting you, but you have to go after it and take a bite out of that opportunity, out of that delicious blessing that is in store for you. It's time for you to go after it, babe. And as you go after it, you will be so proud of yourself. You will be so proud of yourself, and I will be so proud of you as well. Now, before I end this reading, I do just want to go ahead and find this card, Change in Progress, in this booklet and talk about that with you guys, okay? Because I do just feel called to do that. I did that with all the other readings, with all the other groups as well, so I don't want to leave you guys out. So let's go ahead and see what is coming through, okay? All right, it says right here, not unlike the Tower card in the tarot, this card may be an indication that your life is in a time of change and flux, not necessarily in the ways that are all that pleasant when you are living through them. But remember that when things fall apart, it gives you the opportunity to rebuild them in ways that are more productive and positive. Or maybe you are finally achieving those things you have worked toward for a long time and making serious progress towards your goals, in which case, hurrah and keep going. So yeah, I really think that for most of you guys, this is talking about the first part for you. This is talking about how you are in a time of change and flux. You are in a time where you are going after something new. It is time for you to break from the pattern that you have been living every single day within your life, and it's time for you to go after these new and exciting things. And these new and exciting things, as you go after them, it's not all going to be pleasant as you're living through that change, as you are going through that transition within your life. You're going to have a lot of people that are saying things to you that are trying to get you to go back to what you were doing before. You're going to have a lot of people trying to place you in a box, trying to tell you this is what you should do. But it's time for you to look at them and say, no, maybe that's what you think I should do, but that is not what I want to do. This is what I want to do, and it's time for you to go after it. Group 3. So at the end of the day, your biggest message from Spirit, the biggest pick-me-up that you need to hear right now is that you have everything that you need, all the talent, all the gifts, all the blessings to go after what is being placed on your heart. And it's time for you to go after it. Don't let anybody hold you back, because these people are holding you back from the true and authentic life that you are meant to live. Okay, it's time for you to live for yourself and to put yourself first. So, yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys.